Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. Welcome. Today's video is Amazon products that are super helpful or useful, just basically save you time, money, energy, whatever it is that you're needing to save. I have got you covered and I have the best of the best. I'm so excited to share these. You'll have to let me know down below in the comment section which ones you're ordering or which ones stood out to you. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and let's jump straight into today's video. The first product I'm going to talk about today seems a little funny, but it is so helpful and so useful, so that's why I'm starting with it. It's this grabber. So you guys may have owned one in the past or heard about it. Maybe you don't use it anymore, but I'm telling you, if you'll get this back in your house, you're gonna be using it all the time. This is really good too if you're pregnant or know someone that's pregnant. The further along you get, it's so hard to bend over, even if you just drop like, you know, your laundry or a sock or a piece of paper. This is just so nice if you have a bad back, if you're having surgery, maybe you're sick and you're stuck in bed. I just feel like there's a million reasons. Maybe it's your grandparents or parents and they're just getting older. This is just so convenient and helpful for when you do need it. Maybe you need to reach something. Maybe you drop a sock behind the dryer and you don't want to pull it all out. It just gets in all those areas that you can't get to, which I find is so helpful. What's funny is this is also good for summertime. I had this setting out for the video and Savannah picked it up and was using it everywhere. Like, kids have fun with this. They're seeing what they can pick up. You can make a game out of it, give them like marshmallows on the floor or balls or anything like that. Grab one for each one of your kids, but definitely grab it for your parents, grab one for yourself. It just makes life a little bit easier, and that's what this video is all about today. And just remember, I'm gonna have everything linked down below in the description box. If you see a product you wanna shop today, I'll also put it in the pinned comment as well. Okay, next product, moving on. Who hates cleaning Grout? Who hates just cleaning the shower bathtub in general? That is so me. There's so many different products and cleaners, and I get it. A lot of them have to be charged, and there's some things that are worth charging, but I felt like we were coming to this point in our life, like everything has to be charged. We're always charging something, and so there's some things that I just want to be able to grab and clean or grab and do, and cleaning like the shower, the bath was one of them, especially because a lot of the time I clean mine when I'm in there. It makes it easier, especially like our walk-in shower. I found this. This does come apart, so super easy. You just press this little button and it snaps off. So if you want it shorter, or maybe you want to store it underneath the sink or something, but it's got these good little bristles on here, and you can scrub the grout or the tile or the tub or around it without bending over. I was just in mine today. I had this in here so I could share it, and I was cleaning mine and I'm like, my back hurts. Like, it's just a lot to clean. So this makes life so much easier. A lot of you guys say you guys clean houses for a living, or maybe you have a friend, tell her about this one. Like, they can stand up and it works really well. Like, these are very, very good, strong bristles. So it's gonna do the cleaning without like all of the bending over. Can you guys tell I'm getting old? Everything is about like not wanting to bend over, but man, the closer you get to 40, it's rough, even on Chase. So I felt like this was a very useful and just helpful product as well. I promise I have tons of like beauty and kitchen and all sorts of finds, so hang with me. But one other product that I feel like has been super helpful, especially as we're just like getting older with backs and all of that, is this Wagon. And I've shared it before. Like, ever since we bought this house, it's even lightweight. Look at that. It collapses down. I never collapse it because I'm using it all the time. Anytime we're like bringing in groceries, or maybe we went shopping and have a lot, I just wheel it in. I know like our mailbox and gates, like we have a long driveway. I'll just wheel it out there, put in the heavy boxes, pull it in. Just so many things. And here, if I'm moving stuff around, I mean, you could use it for kids. We could use it. I mean, Tiger would fit in here, George wouldn't, but it's just so convenient, so nice. It has like pockets there on the front. You can pull this handle off like that, and then this is adjustable, so then you can pull it around. I like having it like on there more, but it's totally up to you. I'm telling you, we go out for this all the time. It's so helpful, so useful, so needed. Once you have this out in your garage, I promise you, you'll be reaching for it all the time. Now, this next gadget, I've been saving for a while. I've been trying to come up with like, what's the best Amazon video for this? I really wish I would have shared this before Father's Day. Maybe you forgot Father's Day. Maybe you're just sending something late. Maybe you just want to add a little cherry on top. I know I shared it over on Instagram, but it's this, and it's like a blower. And I kept seeing ads for stuff like this, like You can dry your car, like say you hand wash your car, maybe windows, anything like that. Like we even have a service where we like do the drive-through car wash every month. But then you towel dry it. We're totally sticking this in the car just to dry it. I'm gonna turn it on so you can see how loud it is. It comes with 5 attachments. This is one of them. It is so powerful, but I want you to hear it. I'm gonna do my hair just for you guys so you can see it's like blowing. Okay, that could have taken my lashes off, so I took one for the team for you guys. But this is so good, so strong. And like I said, there's like other attachments that probably make it even more powerful with those like smaller heads and tips for it. So if you guys are needing this, I would use it like on my windows. Like when I'm washing them, I'll definitely use this on my car. We'll definitely be taking it to the car wash with us because I'm sick of like towel drying and lint getting everywhere. But I'm telling you, I think guys would love this. Like I think they would have so much fun with it. So it's gonna be linked down below. Okay, I feel like after that one, I really have to like fix my hair. But now we're gonna talk about some products that I always keep in my purse that are so helpful. So many of you have bought them. When my friends see me pull them out, they're like, what is that? I have to have it. This makes really good for gifts or gifts exchanges. People always ask me like, what's a good gift I can give? Like you women do all these like gift exchanges or like favorite things. I don't do it. I'm an introvert, but I'm like, I got the best gift ideas. It's this pill holder. So they come in all different colors. They come in all different styles. So I'll link a few. You guys know me, I go neutral. But what's super nice is you can put in your pills, and there's like 2 bigger ones, smaller ones. Like I said, there are different setups if you're needing like a certain number, but for me, this is perfect. It's actually more than enough. But then you can get the labels. Like these are stickers. I didn't print them out. I didn't have to do anything. You just peel them off and put them where you put the medicine, and then you know what's inside of them. You're not like guessing. I love this. Like Savannah has one that she keeps in her purse. You can put this in like cars for teenagers, or, you know, just wherever you're gonna be. If it's your husband's car, if it's your car, if it's your purse, wherever it is, like maybe your kid's going off to school and you're gonna put it like in their bag that they carry around just so they always have their medication. I feel like this is so helpful. It is so affordable. Like go click on the link. You're gonna be shocked. I swear sometimes they have like this with all the stickers like less than $5. I don't know what it is right now, but like super affordable, really good gift, and just really helpful to have. Like when you need medicine, it's just right there, and you know you have it. You know if you're getting low, I just refill it. This is a must-have for everybody. Another thing I like having in my purse is this ring cleaner. So this was well, I got one as a gift from my sister like years ago for Christmas, and I'm like, that is the coolest gift. Most people don't own it, but it's something very useful. Like, have you ever done that? You're going into like a lunch or something or a dinner with a friend, and you look down and your ring's just like disgusting. Maybe it's lotion, maybe it's makeup, whatever. And you're like, I wish I could just clean it up real fast. That's what this is. So it pops off and there's a little brush and you just spin it and then you rub it on there. So you don't have to rinse it. You can just kind of like wipe it off. It says water not required, but if you're in the sink or bathroom or have a wet wipe, it works well too, but all you do is rub it on and then it's clean and good to go. And I swear it lasts forever. Like you're gonna keep this forever in your purse, and it's just so helpful. And when you need a clean ring, you have it. And once again, this is another really good gift. I know it's not like gifting season, but birthdays, stuff like that, good gift. Now this next product is actually a new one I'm adding to my bag, especially during the summertime. I know a lot of you are gonna say all year round, but especially summertime. It's this SPF 50 mineral powder, and it's like a sunscreen, but it's in powder form. So maybe you left the house and you realized you put your makeup on and you forgot to put your sunscreen on. How many of us do that? I actually think I did that today. I'm just thinking about that. Like I am so good about it, but occasionally like when I'm out of my routine, I forget and I don't want to wash all my makeup off, or maybe you're already gone and in the car. Maybe you're outside longer than you thought you were going to be. Maybe you ended up at the beach. Whatever it is, it's just one of those, if you already have your makeup on, or maybe you just don't want like a cream one, you can, if you see that, it goes here, you open it up. The first time you get it, you kind of have to shake it so it gets down, but then you just like add it to your face. Now that I have this, I'll be fine. And like I said, you can, I don't think you're gonna be able to see it on camera, but like you shake it and I can see like, I mean, it looks like dust, but it's not, it's powder. So I can tell it's coming out, and then you can put it on and know you have coverage, and it's definitely better than nothing. Like I know some of you may be like, the cream's better, that's fine. But if you have your makeup on, or like I said, don't have it with you, you're at the beach, you want to add more, maybe you're just on the go, whatever it is, I feel like this is just a really good product to have in your purse in those just in case scenarios, because like I said, sometimes we forget and we need it, and we're definitely trying to protect our skin and our face, and I feel like this is a really helpful product to have. Another like product or gadget that I feel like is really helpful, or just useful, maybe not helpful, but useful, is like these phone holders. They're really nice like on your nightstand next to your bed if you want to just be able to check it through the night or see if something comes in, if you're waiting for a phone call. I tend to keep mine right next to my computer on my desk, because while I'm working, if I have it on silent, if I'm editing, doing voiceovers, I can still see if like if a message comes in or phone calls coming, something like pops up, I can see it. What I like about this one is, first off, it's nice. It looks like a marble and it's super heavy, so it's not gonna like, you know, roll around on your desk. But it has this cutout here because I always have something attached to mine. Like I'll do this where it's like a long chain I wear across me. This is like a bracelet one. If I can find something like this on Amazon, I'll link it too, but it just makes it nice for walking around. It can still sit on it because it drops down below it, which I feel like is just super nice. And then it looks pretty just displayed. I don't know, I just feel like it's one of those useful. It's not needed, it's not gonna save you a lot of time or money, but it is helpful if you're working a lot and you want to be able to see when like notifications come. Before we move on, I did forget to mention I actually have a coupon code with this company, so I'm gonna pop it up here on the screen. I'll also put it down below in the comment section, so if you want to like copy and paste, but it's for 15% off, so it's a good time. If you're gonna grab it, you might as well get a discount on it. Okay, another product that I've been using several months. It was actually with a different brand and more. I just found this on Amazon and I swear, like it just arrived today. Like it came on my front porch and I'm like, oh, perfect, I'm filming. And it was like $6. And I know I was paying more for it somewhere else and I can't even remember the brand, but I love this for putting foundation on. The first couple times I used it, I hated it. And then I saw another influencer used it and I'm like, why does it look so much better on her? And I tried it again and all of a sudden I loved it. I was influenced. It is so soft. I put on my liquid foundation and rub it in and I swear you get that like flawless airbrushed look. And I mean, I love my foundation, but I really think it's the brush. It's just the texture of it. So if you're not liking the way your foundation's going on, like I don't like getting it all over my fingers. I love using like the sponge, but I feel like it just soaks it up. I hate cleaning brushes. I hate it, especially with foundation. This one lasts so much longer. Like you just put a little on top and rub it in, so it really doesn't get down in it. So you don't have to replace it often. But when you do, it's only like $5 or $6. So I just buy a new one versus replacing it because if it lasts me a while. And I don't know, it's so luxurious. This is one of those, I hate to always talk about gifts, but when you're trying to find like things that other people don't have, you're trying to come up with the creative gifts that people don't already own. I feel like stuff like this, it's just affordable, it's easy, and people like trying out new things. And this one, like I love. If you're not gonna use it for foundation, this is one, it's smaller than my tanning one, but this would work for tanner on your hands. If you're gonna do it on your neck, your elbows, your knees, this is really good for buffing it out on your feet so your tan looks realistic. This would work too, and like I said, I'm pretty sure it was like $5.99. Real quickly, we're gonna pause the helpful and we're gonna talk about my top. Because you guys always want to know what I'm wearing. I actually already talked about this. I've talked about it on Instagram. I've shared it in a video. Every time I go to put something on, I put this on. So I wanted to share it again because it comes in so many different colors. It is the most flattering top. It's easy. I feel like it's boxy, so it's not like rubbing like tight on you without it being like, I feel like it's too big of a tunic and I feel like it's adding weight. I still feel really slim in it, but it's not touching me. You can't really tell because I bought the black and I have black on, but it's got like a little cutout here and then it gets longer and goes around. I wore this with denim shorts and it's cute. I wore this with athletic shorts working out. It's perfect. I put it on with leggings and it covers and it's not too big. It's just right. And I feel like most tops I buy, I can only wear it with leggings or I can only wear it with shorts. You guys have so many tops like that. I'm like, I'm so ready for it to get warm because I can't wear this half of my closet. Or I go to put leggings on and I'm like, man, I love all those shirts. I haven't worn them forever, but they're not like long enough. This is one of those tops you can literally, I know people say it all the time, but you literally can dress up with like nice jeans and a nice necklace and all of that. or you could put on walking shorts and tennis shoes and go out. I don't know. I've got to go get more colors. Like obviously it'll be like brown and navy and those things, but I'm in a medium, and I like when I say I love this top, I love it. I wear it all the time. This next product I'm in love with. Okay, so I've been on this like health journey. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to do all the things that everyone tells you to do. And I was like, okay, I've got this done, this done, this done. I need to drink more water. And anytime I drink, I love to drink through a straw, but I know that's really bad for wrinkle lines. And so I would try tumblers. And I'm like, I don't like drinking out of metal. I don't know. I've tried a lot. And then there's just some that are too heavy. I love them for like around here, but maybe not on the go. I don't know. I just couldn't figure out the one that was making me drink the most water. You guys know what I mean? Everyone like has a thing. And so I started grabbing bottled waters, and I was hitting it easy. I was drinking 4 to 5 a day, hitting my goals, but I'm like, this is expensive. I know it's not safe. Don't judge me. I was just trying to get my water intake up. So then I was like, okay, I've got it now. I need to switch to a different container for it. What can I do? And so I started searching reusable water bottles because I wanted that same, it was the way I was drinking out of it, like the top, and I found this. Okay, so they come in a 16.9, which is what an actual water bottle is. But I went to this one because it was 20. So I'm getting about 80 ounces a day. So I can just drink 4 of these and know I hit it, but choose whichever one you want. They also come in different colors. So like if you want one and then you want your husband to have a different one and you're not worried about like picking each other's up, maybe you just want different colors for different days. I love this. It's just like a water bottle, but I fill it up, I drink it. What's nice, it's got like a little handle on it. This screws off right here. So it's just like drinking a water bottle. You're not gonna lose the cap, which you do all the time. But let me show you. I'm gonna grab an empty one. So the one I got is a 2-pack. Here's the kicker. It screws off here. So if you wanna add ice, if you wanna add fruit, if you wanna add one of your like powder sticks to it, maybe it's collagen, maybe it's protein, and mix it, and then just like twist it back on. Once I do that, if I wanna fill it more, I just twist this off and fill up the rest. But guys, this has been a game changer for me. I've been drinking all the water I need to drink. I just fill these up at night and put them in, and then as I drink them, I fill them back up and put them back in the fridge. Literally changed my life. Like I know everybody has their water cup that they love. This is mine. So if you haven't found one, try this one because I've seriously loved it. Okay, I want to talk about one more product before we move on to like kitchen items, and it's our air purifier. So I feel like it's really nice to have in general, you know, especially like we're in Oklahoma, we have allergies. Our dogs sleep next to us and they're in and out all day. That thing has been a game changer for us. It helps with the dog smell. Like I literally have it next to their bed. So when I sleep at night, before I had that, I feel like I'd wake up and I would just smell dogs, and it's okay. Like we have pets, we have 2 of them. It is what it is. But when it's over there by me, I don't get that smell anymore. And so it kind of like locks it in over there. I love the fan sound. Like we keep losing our electric here. There's been so many storms in Oklahoma, and like as soon as that shuts off, I wake up. So it's just enough white noise. It's not like crazy loud, and you can do the setting that you want, but it's just really helpful. I will say you can also put it on auto, so when it detects something, it turns on. I had that on for a long time, and it's like on the other side of my bedroom, and I'll do my dry shampoo, and like within a few seconds, it like ramps up on high. I love that it has a light, has like red, yellow, or blue, so you know like how bad it is. And it's like red, it's like blaring, but I know it's cleaning the air. I know it's protecting us, like what we're breathing in. I feel like it's just super helpful. Like it's just one of those helpful products. So if you don't own one, I've talked about different ones. There's small ones, there's big ones. I like that one because it could do our whole house. So like I could put it in our living room, turn it on high, and leave for the day. And I know it's like cleaning the air. When Savannah gets done cleaning her room, she puts it in there for a couple hours just to get it really clean. So it's one of those, it's like a little bit of an investment, but is helpful because it's like the air you're breathing. Okay, now we're going to talk about a few kitchen items that are helpful. I really like this one. I haven't really talked about it yet. We've been cooking a lot more, and like some of us like more of the cooking spray, while some of us like more of like the pouring, or maybe it just depends on your recipe, but this is a 2-for-1. So like I can pop this open and just pour it, or you can press this and it sprays out. I'm not gonna spray it because it'll like go, but then you have both. It's sitting out, it's pretty. I mean, they make nice like jars and different things like when you buy them, so you don't have to switch it over. So this isn't a must. It's just if you don't want both setting out, or you don't like the cans or the sprays or bottles setting out. I just feel like this was a really cool one, and just, I don't know, it saves you time. So you have a 2-for-1, it's easy. Little tip, I got the garlic olive oil. That's what's in here. So we don't really cook with this one as much. But if you ever go to a restaurant and you get like the bread and you dip it in their little, you know, oil, and they have all those ingredients in it. I've tried to make that so many times, it's not the same. Garlic olive oil, like we don't have to do anything. I just pour this on a plate and we like make bread and dip it in. It is delicious. This next product, I've actually had like a version of it in my home my entire life. I don't remember a house we didn't have it in. My grandma had it. It was just always there. And it's this like little jar opener underneath the cabinet that you could like pop open the jars. Like if you couldn't open the lid, and it was just always there, like in all my family's houses. Well, in the past couple years, I was searching Amazon like I do in my spare time, and I found that they have a new version of it now, and it is plastic, but it works so well. Like my mom even replaced hers because it was so old, like decades and decades old, and like her, you know, the sharp part, like that opens it, was probably just not as sharp as it used to be. But now we all have them, and you just screw it underneath your cabinet. You cannot see it. But then when you're trying to open like a spaghetti can or anything like that, it is so easy. I know sometimes I even have like water bottles that are so tight, or drinks. I remember I moved away to college and I was trying to open a can of spaghetti and I could not get it open, and I'd always had that underneath my cabinet that I had to like run to a neighbor's house, and I was like, hi, is there any way you or your husband can get this open for me? I was about to host a dinner party. I don't know who I thought it was back then. But anyways, they got it open for me, and ever since then, like that I found that piece, I have it. I have one saved for Savannah for when she moves out one day. They're just really, really helpful. Maybe you have like a parent that's getting older and you know your grip isn't as strong and it's hard for them to open things. It really is nice. You just put it up there, slide it in, and it's made for any size lid, and turn it and it pops off. So easy and so helpful. Okay, this next part I talked about a lot, so I'm just gonna talk about real quickly, but it's helpful and it is useful, so we're gonna talk about it in this video. And this is my microwave cover. So everyone has like, by now, most people have like a cover that's like in their microwave to cover the plate. And what do people do? Like husbands reach in, take it out, put their plate in, heat it up, and then put it back in when they're done, if you're lucky, or they leave it on the cabinet. So this is magnetic. So it just like, you know, sticks to the top. So even if they forget to lower it, it's still at least protecting like the top of your microwave. But people are, from my experience, I've learned more likely just to pull it down and then they pull it back up to get their food out. So like I said, I'm not gonna talk a lot, but it is so nice. It saves your microwave from like splattering everywhere. It's just, I don't know, it's just so helpful. Okay, for people that love being in the kitchen and, you know, making food from scratch, maybe you're trying to save money and you're like kind of shredding up your own cheese, which I know helps. I found this guy on Amazon, and it's nice because it has different attachments. It comes with 3 different pieces, but what's nice is like when you're doing your cheese or whatever it is, it goes into the container and then you can just dump it into the bag. It's not like getting everywhere. You know, sometimes it goes to the middle and then you pick it up and then you have to swipe it into a bag. I don't know, that always just seemed a little dirty to me, especially with like cheese. This just goes into the container. So maybe you're doing a carrot, maybe you're doing onion, whatever it is, it goes into this and then you can just dump it into the bag, storage container, whatever it is. Like I said, it comes with like different size graters. It also comes with, I think they called this a garlic crusher, but you can put it in and do that. I don't know, it just comes with a lot. It was super affordable. I know a lot of people are trying to do things that save money, and like every little penny counts at this point. It does have a few other tools in there to even clean it. Okay guys, that is a wrap. I do want to say thank you for just being here, for clicking on the video, for watching the whole thing. If you made an order, thank you for trusting me and just my opinion. I always do the best I can to be as detailed as possible, like why I ordered it, how I use it. I know ordering stuff in and then having to return it can just be so time consuming, and sometimes you don't return it and then it's just a waste of money. So I always like you guys to know what the product's about, what it does, why I use it, and I always hope that's helpful for you guys. But thanks again for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.